All right. So today we will be talking about the co-main event for UFC 324, Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes, champ versus women's MMA GOAT. Uh, I was super excited when this fight was announced. Even when when Kayla Harrison beat Juliana Pena for the belt, and then Amanda Nunes like stepped into the ring, I was like, oh, that is definitely the fight to make just because I think Kayla beats everyone else in the division. But in that moment, I was torn because I was like, okay, Kayla's this new champ, and then Amanda, is the GOAT. And I've seen so many of Amanda Nunes' fights. I still had like that image of her in her prime. But as time goes on, as I've done more research, and as we get closer to the fight, I am picking Kayla Harrison to get a victory against Amanda Nunes. I think this is Kayla Harrison's time. She she is just so good in terms of her judo, her grappling, her clinching. I think she's gonna be the bigger of the two when they step in there. She just looks so physically imposing, and I do not like the long layoff that Amanda Nunes is coming off. It's gonna be 2 years and 6 months since her last fight, and I think that is a detriment to her, especially getting in there and fighting against the champ and Kayla Harrison, who's like built like a like a dude. Like she is literally going to be in there, and I don't think Amanda has ever gotten in there with someone who's like been bigger than her. And I think this is gonna be the one instance where that's gonna be the case. So I think Kayla Harrison goes in there and probably gets a finish. I want to say Kayla inside the distance. I think it's gonna be probably though towards the later rounds. I think the long layoff mix is gonna definitely affect Amanda's cardio. I don't know how she's gonna be in there, not having fought over 2 years, and the fact that Kayla is a champ, she has the momentum. She is the one that's hungry. I think Amanda's already accomplished everything. So the fact that she's coming back to fight Kayla, it's not the best like look for me in terms of betting or picking a side. I do think that Amanda may have some early success in the striking. However, as the fight continues, she's probably going to maybe gas or get a little tired. And I think that's when Kayla takes over, especially with the grappling and clinching. Like, I think once Kayla takes her down, she's probably going to keep her there, maybe work to a submission. But yeah, give me Kayla Harrison to get the dub here. And then yeah, just to confirm, I think I think Amanda's fight with Juliana Pena was 3 years ago and 4 months. It doesn't feel that long, but it is. And then yeah, her last fight against Irene Aldana, who honestly shouldn't have even been there, was 2 years and 6 months ago. Where I think Kayla has fought pretty regularly. So she fought Juliana 6 months ago, and before that a year ago. So it's been like 6 months. Wait, so 6 months. All right, so 8 months. But she fought 6 months ago. Before that, 8 months ago, and then before that, 6 months. So, she's been consistent. She's been fighting. I think she's getting better every time she steps into the octagon in terms of her striking. She's comfortable in there. You know, she also believes now she is the champ. She is the best, even though I do think that she did even before she got the belt. But you know how they say that once you get the belt, you get like most of fighters get like 15% better. I forgot what the statistic is, but I think that's true. And especially in this case, I think these two women, I don't know if they like each other. I know there's been like, some back and forth, but Kayla is just confident in who she is, and she's going to go out there and do what she does best. She's not going to shy away from the moment, and she's also not going to deviate from the game plan. I think her corner, herself, she's going to know what to do in this situation against Amanda, and I think that's, have the fight go on a little bit later, reach that third, fourth round, implement the grappling, wear her down, and then eventually get a finish against her. So give me Kayla Harrison to get the victory. I will say Kayla Harrison inside the distance. I'm not sure if she gets a TKO win or a submission, but yeah, I don't think this fight goes the distance, and I think Kayla Harrison gets the dub against the women's MMA GOAT. I don't know what's gonna happen after this, because it's like, who do you give Kayla after beating Amanda Nunes? And same thing for Amanda. I think even if she does win, like, what is she gonna go back to fighting the girl she's fought before? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I think this is mainly Amanda's fight for legacy. But at the end of the day, I think Kayla is the one who's gonna get the hand raised. So give me Kayla to get the win at UFC 324. All right, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And then there's probably other videos you guys can see on some of the other fights and my full card predictions. And also just stay tuned for the cycle parlay, the safety parlay, and then the other prop bets and official money line picks that I will have for the fight. So thank you everyone for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video.